Best of the morning to you. This is Monday with Friday, preparing you for a better week ahead. Every day, we're faced with scores of decisions that involve choosing between right and wrong. Little decisions sometimes carry enormous life altering effects for us and others. How do we learn right from wrong? When do we learn it? Some years ago, researchers in the United Kingdom observed that toddlers as young as 19 months appeared to understand right from wrong, affirming the notion that humans are born with the capacity to distinguish right from wrong. Without getting into the technical weeds of morality theories, here are some bases on which people choose right or wrong. First, some folks consider only what is in their self-interest to be right, and everyone else could go to hell. Now, this is the stuff of which narcissists, despots, and criminals are made, for always acting only in self-interest makes one a danger to everybody else. Sometimes, though, people with higher standards of moral choice do face this temptation. Next, some folks view right and wrong as what feels right or wrong, or what they think is right or wrong. Behavioral scientists say that activity in the limbic system, that part of our brains that controls emotions, makes us feel moments before we even think. So when we act before thinking through what we feel, we can make bad decisions. We are likely to make intellectually and morally better choices if we took the time to analyze the implications and consequences of each option while applying parental guidance to our feelings. Next, some people consider what's acceptable in their cultural context as right, rejecting anything outside of those parameters as wrong. Their moral decisions are determined by societal principles on which civil and criminal laws, contracts, and expectations are based. Some go further, considering as their standard traditional values that may be acceptable in any culture anywhere. Finally, there are people who presuppose that there is a God who regulates human behavior. That idea that every human is born with inalienable rights and that anything that violates those rights is wrong finds resonance with this idea of the divine, because people who believe in God usually believe in the siblinghood of humans with God-given human rights. Now, evidently, some of these bases are nobler than the others. A person's upbringing is a strong determinant of how they understand wrong from right. Observers might discern moral differences between a person raised by a village compared to one raised by territorial parents or no parental guidance. A couple of warnings. What is legal may not always be right. What's expedient may not always be right. What's convenient may not always be right. What's easy or a quick fix may not always be right. What feels good may not always be right. What pleases everybody else may not always be right. For quite often, doing what is right can be costly, difficult, and even sacrificial. And not all decisions should be made alone. A little consultation and guidance from wise sources go a long way. So, in the matter of who or what governs our decisions regarding right from wrong, we have several options. Our consciences, although we can sometimes be unconscionable. The principles of our upbringing and society, which may differ from our neighbors. The responsibilities and expectations upon us within our relationships and communities that hold our trust. Criminal and civil law, although morality is germinated, not legislated. And finally, God, a sense of divine imperative. Dostoevsky makes one of his characters say that if there is no God, everything is permissible. I add this: if there is no conscience, no upbringing, no expectations, no responsibilities, no trust, no community, no respect, empathy, or humanity for or with others, every ugly thing is permissible. We cannot allow our world to become like that. Well, thanks for watching. And thanks for subscribing to my channel. Please share this video with someone and do ask them to subscribe also. I am Michael Friday, and your week just got better. I'll see you again next week. Happy Monday, all the way to Friday.